Hi friends, welcome to the channel again. I know I have not posted for a while now, but here I am back again with this particular video. And the topic that I'm going to discuss today is about the practical experience requirement. Apparently, there is a lot of confusion among people in understanding the exact requirement of the MOU, and people are getting back to me with a lot of inquiries uh, about the amount of experience that they have and whether they are covered under it or not. So the best way to understand what the MOU says is to see the document and see what the language is saying about it. So let's just get onto the MOU and see what exactly is the requirement and whether you are able to meet those requirements or not. Let's just go and see there. So this is the experience section of the MOU where the language of the experience requirement has been stated clearly. If you look at the language clearly, it has basically three categories. So what the language says here is that assessment of experience for certification is determined by post qualification experience as an ICAI member. So all members. So all those people who are members of ICAI right now, they have two categories, number one and number two. Number one is more than 5 years, more than 2 years of post qualification experience. So what is the difference between these two categories? The difference is determined by the fact that whether you have recognized university degree. So if you have a recognized university degree, then you are and uh, you have more than 2 years of experience, you are exempt from the experience requirement of the CPA Canada body. And let's say if you don't have a recognized university degree, but you still have more than 5 years of experience, even then you are exempt from the requirement or assessment of your experience. So what this says is that there will be no assessment of experience. So what you will have to do is just submit your resume, and they will have a look at it, and there will be automatic experience exemption given to you. So provided you meet these criteria, which is if there is no recognized university degree, then 5 years of experience is required. If there is recognized university degree, then only 2 years of experience is required to gain you an exemption from the experience requirement. So the third category, this is where people are getting confused, and this is important, and I don't think people are really reading this part of the experience section. What does it says is that applicants with less than specified post qualification experience, which is basically if you have less than 2 or 5 years of experience, what will happen to you? So are you still be able to get yourself registered under the MOU? So this is what it says, that if you don't have or if you don't meet the above two requirements and your experience is less than 2 years, then your practical experience obtained pre and post qualification will be reviewed. So you will still be able to apply under this category. The only difference it will make is that your experience is going to get reviewed, and that experience is your pre and post qualification, which is basically your internship experience, and whatever limited experience that you have post qualification is going to get assessed and reviewed by the CPA body in detail. So this is where a lot of people were getting confused. I think if you read this carefully, you'll be able to have your answer from this particular section of the MOU. Uh, the additional thing that it says is that all the relevant experience must have been gained as a member or student of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. So basically, your articleship experience is also important, which is something that they are going to review while assessing your limited post qualification experience, which is in case it is less than 2 years, then your articleship experience and that limited experience is going to get assessed. And after doing a detailed assessment and seeing a perfect match or a possible match between what you have learned or what you have experienced with the requirement of the CPA body, they are going to uh, give you exemption from the experience requirement as well. So this is where it becomes subjective, in a sense that an assessment has to be done by CPA body. But in these two cases, there is going to be no assessment. If you meet these criterias in category 1 or category 2, then there is going to be an exemption straight away from the assessment of the experience. So they are not going to assess it, they are just going to give you an exemption straight away from the requirement of the experience. So this was a little review of the experience section of the MOU. I hope I was able to clarify a lot of confusion and clarify a lot of doubts that people had regarding the experience requirement. If you still have any inquiry, or if there is any confusion right now, you can reach out to me, or you can send me a message, or put in a comment here below, and I'll try to answer those as soon as possible. And if you have liked the video, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and do put in those comments. uh, Plus, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do hit the subscribe button, share it with people, those who can get a benefit out of this kind of information. I'll be really thankful to you. I really appreciate your close interaction on the channel. I really like it. Thank you very much.